For security, I guess. For the security of knowing there's at least one creature in the world who likes you.
But what if that creature walks off and leaves you?
You don't let him leave you, Charlie Brown. You tie him up, or you lock him in the garage. You used to understand security, Charlie Brown.
A book report by Sally Brown. My story takes place in Napa Valley in California. This is the wine country, and on one of the ranches there lived a rhinoceros who became so fond of drinking wine, they called him the Wino Rhino.
What's on television? I've seen it about 10 times.
This is the first time I've seen it, Lucy.
Rosebud was his sled.
The years are going by. I'm scared, Chuck. What if I grow up and no one ever loves me? We people with big noses are very insecure. Do you think I have a big nose? Huh, Chuck? Do you think someone will love me someday?
Sure, Patty. Sure.
Sure what? Sure have a big nose, but sure someone will love me someday.
Maybe someday the rest of your face will catch up to your nose.
Oh, hurry up, face.
How about chasing some sticks? I'll flip the sticks, and you chase them. Sticks? Forget it. I thought it said chicks.
Show and tell today, I have a little surprise. I have the first snowflake of the year. Now, as you may or may not know, snowflakes are, due to circumstances beyond our control, this portion of show and tell has been canceled.
Linus, do you think I should have my ears pierced?
I have a better idea. Why don't you have your mouth boarded up?
Do you like me more than I like you, Chuck?
I don't know if you like me more than I like you.
Let's not play lovers games, Chuck.
Rats.
I'm wide awake. Where am I? What am I doing? What is the meaning of life?
I know that kick. That's the kick of someone who has just woken up and wants to know the meaning of life. The meaning of life is to go back to bed, help tomorrow be a better day. And if you're thinking about eating, forget it.
What a square neighborhood. There's no place around here where you can get a pizza after midnight.
Sit down, Snoopy, and I'll give you a reward. That's the way. Here then is a dog's greatest reward. A pat on the head by a human being.
Oh, good grief. Oh boy, here comes that stupid Linus. How come do you just sit on top of that doghouse and lie around all day? You never do any tricks. All you seem to do is just lie there and lie there. I don't see how you get away with it. Let's not overlook the possibility of genius. Sit up, lie down, roll roll over Playdead, entertain Charlie Brown, let Lucy pet me, let Linus and Peppermint Patty call me Fuzzy Face. What I need is a change. My life has become a bore. Everything's the same, day in and day out. I need a change.
Sit up like a roll over Playdead. Sit up like a roll over Playdead. Sit up like a roll over Playdead.
Who wants to chase rabbits? Who wants to fetch sticks? Who wants to lie down and play dead? Who wants to do
Sit up like a roll over Playdead.
Who wants to bake biscuits? That doesn't seem right. Who wants to be told that his bark is worse than his bite? Who wants to eat dog food? It tastes like it sounds. Who wants to be one of the pack and run with the hounds? Not me, that's me. Got better things to do.
Sit up like a roll over Playdead. Sit up like a roll over Playdead.
Why does Snoopy do what you tell him, Charlie Brown? He is your dog, isn't he, Charlie Brown? And you are his master, which means he's supposed to do what you tell him. Isn't he supposed to do what you tell him? Sometimes I feel like he doesn't know his place. If he was my dog, he didn't do what I told him. You know what I do, Charlie Brown? Ask me what I do, Charlie Brown.
What would you do, Lucy?
I trade him in for a couple of goldfish. That's what I do. Why don't you give it some serious thought in doing exactly that? Well, why don't you answer?
I'm thinking.
He wouldn't dare.
I wonder what would happen if I traded him for a cat.
I love to chase rabbits. I love to fetch sticks. I like to lie down and play dead. Who puts roof over my head? Who bugs the sides of my bread? Who keeps on lying? I'm lying, I'm lying. I'm dying.
Snoopy! Snoopy! Come here, boy!
You called? Either Woodstock is a lousy flyer, or her blood sugar is low. What? I can't believe it. Woodstock has fallen in love. You've fallen in love with a worm. I just can't believe it. And now she wants me to meet her new worm boyfriend. I hate talking to worms. I never know what to say. If she's an icky, fuzzy, creepy, crawly type of worm, I'll probably scream. It's very embarrassing to scream when you're introduced to someone's boyfriend. Well, where's this worm I've been hearing so much about? Really? That's terrible. Poor Woodstock. Her worm boyfriend ran off with the early bird.
honor to be a school patrolman. I feel a great sense of dedication. Move along, Lucy.
Police brutality!
Harriet? Yes, ma'am, I signed my report, Harriet. Wasn't a very good report. So I changed my name to protect the innocent.
Miss Sophomore, if I were to bring a TV dinner to school tomorrow, would I be allowed to use one of the ovens in the cafeteria to heat it up? I see. You ever notice how a certain type of question tends to really upset her?
Question number 1. True right off the bat. True again. False. True, my golly. And false and true and true. True again. There's no doubt about it. False. Now it's absolutely false. True. False. True. False. True, my golly. True. What's the matter?
You're being a little loud.
How embarrassing. It's easy to get carried away in these true or false tests.
Yes, ma'am. My report. I'm returning to school after summer vacation. No one can deny the joys of a summer vacation with its days of warmth and freedom. It must be admitted, however, that the true joy lies in returning to our halls of learning. Is not life itself a learning experience? Do we not mature according to our learning? Do not each of us desire that our teachers are opening our minds to a greater world and... Oh, why thank you. I'm glad you liked it. As the years go by, you learn what sells.
Yes, ma'am. I know that one. It's King Louis II. Well, if you subtract King Louis XIV from King Louis XVI, you get King Louis II, don't you? You don't.
Columbus Day by Sally Brown. This is my report for today.
I see.
Columbus Day was a very brave man. He wanted to sail around the world. The Queen said, I can give you 3 ships, Mr. Day.
Good luck.
Thanks. Huh? Who is the father of King Henry IV? I cannot possibly care less. I'm sorry. That was just a gut reaction. A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture. How can I not get a C on their coat hanger sculpture? May I ask you a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a portion of my life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could.
Oh, I know it. I just know that any moment now.
She's gonna call me and ask me something I have to know. On Edgar Allan.
Oh, Edgar Allan, American poet, born in 1809.
He wrote Cock Robin and My Darling Clementine. Published Temperley in 1827.
Are you listening? Heaven, heaven, help me, help me.
She's gonna ask us something on Edgar Allan. Please, I'm gonna call me. I know it. I just know that any moment now.
She's gonna call me and ask me something I have to know.
Don't let the world find out what I know about Edgar Allan.
Oh, Edgar Allan, stories and essays, wrote the history of Marie McCain.
Hiawatha and the Road to Mandalay.
Joined the army in the spring of 27.
If you're listening, heaven,
Dickens, Christmas Carol.
help me.
She's gonna ask us something on Edgar Allan. Please, please, please. I know it. I just know that any moment now.
She's gonna call me and ask me
I could have gone to school and become educated. I could have studied Lord Jim and Bleak House and the Odyssey. But just because I'm a dog, they say I can't go to their stupid school. Want to dance? See? I would have been great at the senior prom. Mom! Mom! Oh, Mom, is that you? Mom! Oh, Mom, sorry. It's embarrassing. I thought you were my mom. All beagles look alike to me. I like your new trousers, Charlie Brown.
Oh, thank you. I was just on my way to cafeteria.
What's the matter?
A note. It feels like someone slipped a note in my pocket. I bet it's the little redheaded girl. I was sitting next to her in the cafeteria, and I bet she slipped a note in my pocket. Oh, I bet she knows how much I admire her, and how much I want to meet with her. Oh, just think a note. A real note.
Well, what does it say?
This garment has been inspected by operator number...
Hey, you girls want to play some baseball?
Baseball? I wish I had a secret admirer. Someone who would send me flowers and notes and little things like that. And then all of a sudden, he would tell me who he was.
But then you need another secret admirer. A penny for your thoughts, Cecile.
Well, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful to have your whole life to live over? If you knew what you know now?
What do I know now?
Probably very little, Patricia. Which is not, however, the case with me. For instance, I know now that being born beautiful carries an awesome weight of responsibility.
True.
So then you'd be curious to know what I know now?
Well, I wouldn't say curious. Obligated is more like it. Well, go ahead, Sally Brown. What do you know?
I know now that you can't bend a cracker, no matter how hard you try. You may try. I know now that your body isn't leaking when you cry. When you cry.
I know now that Quiet, Snoopy!
I know now we should not try to sing a cappella.
This is what I believe. I believe that on Halloween night, the great pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch and flies through the air, bringing with him toys for all the children of the world. That's what I believe.
Santa Claus has else to help him. What does a great pumpkin have? Origin?
I have a theory, Sally. See what you think of it. I have a theory that on Halloween night, the great pumpkin rises out of the pumpkin patch he picks as the most sincere.
I think you have very nice eyes, Linus. But you're completely out of your mind.
All right, they want proof? They're gonna get it. Patty, you and I are gonna sit here in this pumpkin patch and wait. And we are gonna see the great pumpkin fly through the air with our very own eyes.
As a belief, I place that somewhere between the Tooth Fairy and the Fat Man with the flying reindeer.
Oh! Such brave!
Still waiting, I see.
I'm not speaking to you. You insulted my beliefs. In fact, I'm not speaking to anyone who insulted the great pumpkin.
Good luck with the world.
Yes, thank you. I'll give him 7 minutes. That's all I'm gonna wait. It's 7:53 now. I'll give him until 8. Exactly 7 minutes. That's all I'm waiting for. And not one single solitary minute more. Oh, hey, Snoopy. Here we are, Snoopy, sitting in the pumpkin patch waiting for the great pumpkin. Every Halloween night, he flies through the air with his bag of toys. And just think, if you're not waiting long enough, we may get to see him. I really appreciate your sitting out here with me, Snoopy. I must admit, however, I was wondering why you're wearing those sunglasses.
There are certain times when you prefer not to be recognized. This would be a terrible place if it was a contact lens.
I'll wait a half an hour. A half an hour's fair. But after that I'm leaving. I mean it, I don't care. That's 24 more minutes. And if he doesn't show, I'm absolutely, positively gonna go. Of course, at times, I understand you must feel discouraged because more people believe in Santa Claus than in you. But let's face it, Santa Claus has had more publicity! But being number 2, perhaps he will try harder.
any other. And this particular patch may be hard to find. Or maybe he's in some kind of holding pattern. Oh, the New Earth. Or he's had to make a forced landing in Petaluma. I'll give him until midnight. I've waited here this long. Another 50 minutes. How far can I go wrong? By getting into midnight. As long as I'm still here. My nose is numb. I think I've caught a chill. If he doesn't come, then I don't think he will. I'll never wait for him again. Until next year.
May I ask you a question? Did the great squash ever show up?
This pumpkin! There we go!
It's here! It's going to be all mine! This is my year!
Where does that leave the rest of us?
Nowhere! Stay out of my year! This is going to be my year! I can feel it! I've been waiting for this year all my life, and I know this is it! I hereby declare that this is my year!
Maybe if we're lucky, she'll let us out a few Tuesdays or something. Pardon me, Lucy. I have a question.
Yes, what is it?
Well, I have some things to do today. You know, ordinary things that have to do with living. So I was wondering if I could use a part of your year.
Well, actually it's against regular policy. But I suppose you could have a few hours today.
Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate it.
I read the newspaper today. Have you ever read about all the horrible things going on in the world? It's very depressing.
I'll thank you not to criticize my year. You've got to be kidding me. You can't do that. I don't believe it. Months in the week were pretty good. But it had a lot of bad days in it, too. They were very nice about taking it back. They say this sort of thing happens all the time.
Remember that.
Oh, and that.
Oh, there was a real beauty.
Wow. Oh, how about those two? Gosh, that seems like such a long time ago. He has a photo album of every suffragist he's ever owned. No, I've never seen the sky as blue as it is today.
Oh, I have. I remember back to July 14th, 1971. The sky was real blue.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yes, it was much bluer that day. And on September 2nd, 1973, the sky was a very, very deep blue.
And yeah, I remember.
And on July 1st of the following year, the sky was very, very,
I can't take it. I just can't take it anymore.
Aren't the clouds beautiful? They look like big balls of cotton.
Sure do. I can see her all day walking through by.
You know, if you use your imagination, you can see all sorts of things in the clouds. What do you see, Charlie Brown?
Well, I see a mermaid riding on a unicorn.
I see an angel blowing on a big long horn.
I see a Rushmore, Thomas and George, waving at me.
What do you see?
I see a
Dragon charging at an armor knight.
Sally, where's your brother going?
I think he's going outside. He said something about how neat it was walking around with gloves on your feet in the winter.
Is it? It is! The Easter baby is coming! Woo!
You need to go first.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Easter baby.
Sorry, kid. That's the way it goes.
When I had my choice of a cat or a dog, why did I opt for the latter? The dog. But he was different then. He was different when he was, well, small. He even used to come when I would call. Snoopy! Snoopy! Here, Snoopy! Snoopy. Where did that little dog go? Only a moment ago, he was there, jumping in my arms, eating from my hand. I don't understand. Where did that little dog go? He's not the puppy I know, soft and warm, tugging at my sleeve, begging me to play. Was it yesterday? He was Snoopy, little Snoopy, so dependent on me for so much of his laughter. Like and before, we just like after. What's your hurry to grow? Grow up and worry me so. It's fair, Snoopy, don't you see? Growing up to be because of me. Waving that collar around your neck. Well, I remember the day I went out and bought that collar with my own money. I hate when he does that.
You know that some French poodles cost more than $400?
No, you're kidding.
I wonder how much a dog like Snoopy would cost.
His kind are dime a dozen.
A dime a dozen. I can still hear it as plain as day. I wonder how much a dog like Snoopy would cost.
Ha! His kind are a dime a dozen.
I think what really gets to me is that,
Well, how's old dime a dozen today?
miserable. Just call me old dime a dozen. Dime a dozen. Now, so that's the way I'll think of it. You're run-of-the-mill a dog. What fool said that? Worth only 10 cents on the pooch market. Just another neighborhood market. Still, there is one place where I was wanted, appreciated, valued, loved, treated like I was a $400 fancy French poodle. You know, sometimes I miss that place. The old puppy farm. Daisy Hill, would you still take me back? Got nothing to pack, got no one to leave behind me, who try to find me. Daisy Hill had my fill of outside, can't live on my pride. I tried as hard to swallow, I'm just a hollow shell. Just paper mache. This dog's got his head. I just wanna lay around all day like old Datre and be lazy. Gotta find my way back to Daisy Hill. What a thrill it'll be to look up and see your wild and tall and greet each whippoorwill and smell each daffodil that grows at Daisy Hill once more. Man, what a day. People have been yelling at me ever since I got up this morning. Sit up, lie down, roll up, play dead. I'm getting too old for that. When you're distraught, there's nothing that'll relax you more than lying with your head in your water dish. Each whippoorwill and smell each daffodil that grows at Daisy Hill once more. Here's the world-famous writer, proving once more his masterful command of the English language. The Bunnies, a tale of mirth and woe. Laugh at the bunnies, laughing for all their worth. So much for the mirth. A letter? For me? It's from Vigil. Open it carefully. There's probably a check enclosed. Dear contributors, we are returning your manuscript. It does not suit our present needs. P.S. We note you sent your story first-class mail. Junk mail may be sent third class. Maybe they're trying to tell me something. Maybe they're trying to tell me that the short story form is unworthy of my talents. Maybe they're trying to tell me that I should attempt the novel. Well, why not? I've got the time. I've got the talent. I've got a typewriter. I've got the plot. You know, sometimes rewriters take hours finding exactly the right words. It was a dark and stormy morning. Pat, flat, right. It was a dark and stormy evening. It was a dark and stormy night, right? When suddenly a shot was heard. A shot was fired. When suddenly a shot rang out, inspired. The door slammed, the maze, cats building suspense. When suddenly a pirate ship appeared. Past tense. Well, millions of people were starving. Well, millions of people were starving. Well, millions of people were starving. What? The king lives in love. And now, the plot. The little girl with the tattoo shawl had not sold a flower all day. Should she be selling matches? A fine, let's say she had not sold a violet all day. Very moment, a young intern was making an important discovery. The mysterious patient in room 23 had suddenly awakened. She moaned softly. Could it be that she was the sister of the poor princess? Was the dark maid who had escaped from the pirates? The intern. See how nicely it all fits together?
But what about the pig?
Now singing the moral, old friend. He had learned about medicine. But more important is, he had learned about love. Dear contributor, we are returning your stupid story. Why do you write to us? Give up, you're a terrible writer. We wouldn't use one of your stories if you paid us. Please leave us alone. Drop dead. Sign the actors. It's just a form letter. File it.
Known in medical circles as an emotional tourniquet.
Trouble seems to follow me everywhere. I can't seem to avoid it. No matter where I go, trouble seems to find me.
What you need, Charlie Brown, is an uplifted life.
But, Lucy, I have a question. If your advice doesn't help me, do I get my money back?
No, because as soon as you pay me, I'll run out and spend it. That's one of the first things that they teach at medical school.
Next year, I'm going to be a changed person.
I'm glad, Charlie Brown. Life is full of choices. Each of us can be whatever she wants to be.
You know what? You've inspired me. From now on, I'm going to be strong and firm.
Forget it, Charlie Brown. You'll always be wishy-washy.
Life is full of choices, but you never get any.
I've been thinking about your case a lot lately.
That's gratifying.
You know what your trouble is, Charlie Brown? You don't have an endless life. And you don't have personal philosophy. You need to develop a personal philosophy that will carry you out through stress and strain. Can you do that? Can you develop a personal philosophy? Think, Charlie Brown. Think hard.
Life is like an ice cream cone. You have to learn to lick it.
That is the most stupid philosophy I've ever heard. I can't do anything for someone who has a philosophy like that. You're hopeless, Charlie Brown.
It's hard to develop a personal philosophy in under 20 minutes.
You know what I don't understand, Chuck? I don't understand love.
Who does?
Explain love to me, Chuck.
I can't just explain love. I can recommend a book, or a poem, or a song, or a painting, but I just can't explain love.
Well, try, Chuck. Try to explain love.
Well, let's say I see this cute little girl outside, and I
Why
have
does she have to be cute? Why can't someone fall in love with a girl who isn't cute and has freckles and a big nose? Explain that, Chuck.
Well, perhaps you're right. Let's just say that I see this girl with a great big nose, and I happen to
Why does she have to have a great big nose, Chuck?
Not only can you not explain love, you can't even talk about it.
something else I was sort of curious about. Do you think you'll ever get married?
Oh, I suppose so. Just what everyone does.
What kind of girl do you think you'll marry?
Well, I always kind of hate to talk about it because I'm afraid it'll sound silly. But I've always wanted a girl who would call me Poor Sweet Baby.
Poor sweet baby.
Yeah, when I'm feeling sad or depressed or something, she would come up close to me and whisper in my ear, Poor Sweet Baby.
Poor sweet baby, poor sweet, sweet baby. Tell me where it hurts, I'll show you how to make it well. I want lots of loving cups for playing show and tell. My poor sweet baby, poor sweet, sweet baby. When you need a shoulder, come and try my more size. I'm real good at holding hands and really great at trying eyes. Just try me, cry me, all your tears. Why deny me the pleasure of trying them, stopping you crying them? Don't despair, for smiles are what I'm there for. You don't have to wait for me, I'll always be right here, there to kiss and cuddle you and whisper in your words of fear. Poor sweet baby, Mama's here.
Like that, Chuck?
Yeah, just like that, Patty.
Oh, forget it! 'Cause it's never gonna happen! One, please. Is there a lot of throwing up in this movie? I'm not gonna pay good money just to watch someone throw up. If we want to see someone throw up, we can just go to our next door neighbor. He has the flu.
All this talk about growing up is making me sick.
Oh, well, maybe there won't be any throwing up. Maybe they'll just be killing. One, please.
Killing? I don't want to see anything with killing in it. I hate violence. I don't want to see violence. I don't want to hear violence. Ever.
There's no such thing as a G-rated life.
You know what I'm doing, Linus? I'm pretending you're taking me to the movies.
Well, I'm not. We just happen to be standing in the same line.
I'm pretending when you called me up and said, how would you like to go to the movies? And I said, oh, that would be very nice. Thank you so much for asking. And then you walked over and picked me up and we walked here together.
Well, you can stop pretending. Because it's never gonna happen.
All right, just for that, I'm gonna ask whoever's standing behind me in line.
Go right ahead.
anything very exciting either. I thought this was supposed to be a scary show. When did we get to the scary part?
Do falling leaves make you sad?
Absolutely not. If they want to fall, I say let them fall. In fact, fallen leaves are a very good sign. It's when you see them jumping back on the tree that you're in trouble.
See that leaf falling? This is one of the cycles of nature that happens every year. There's a lesson to be learned in this. You know what it is? Don't be a leaf if you can be the tree. Don't be the raindrop if you can be the sea. For a leaf may fall, but the tree remains. If it never rained at all, the sea remains. Better to be the tree and the sea. See, don't be the cloud if you can be the sky.
Don't be a feather, be a bird and fly.
Clouds will wipe the sky with
And a
sun.
bird can fly with a feather, gone the bird in the sky, the tree in the deep blue sea.
Don't be anything less than everything you can be. Don't be the sail if you can be the boat. Don't be the lightning if you can be the coat. If it loses sail, then a boat will float, and a coat without lightning is still a coat. Better to be the boat and the coat. Quote.
Don't be the stick if you can be the drum. Don't be the sugar, be the plum by gum.
You can break the stick, but the drum will be.
Without your coat, was a good to eat.
Better to be the drum and the plum and the coat and the boat and the bird and the sky and the tree.
And the deep blue sea.
Don't be anything less than everything you can be.
Don't be the moo if you can be the cow.
Don't be the furrow if you can be the plow.
Cause you can't get no moo no way.
The furrows are up, the plow's okay. Better to be the cow.
Cow and the plow.
Now, don't be the sleep if you can be the bee. Don't be the two if you can be the free. 'Cause you can make your heart fly. Take two from three and still go on.
Back to be the three and the bee and the cow and the plow.
And the drum and the plum and the coat will break that tree and the deep blue sea. Don't be anything less than everything you can be. Don't be the string if you can be the kite. Don't be the darkness if you can be the light.
Blues and string.
You can fly a kite, but when anybody can fly a kite, better to be the kite and the light. Right, don't be the tail if you can be the dog. Don't be the bump if you can be the law. By the sound of a cat like me, bump that log is much too weak. Better to be the dog, the log, the kite, the line, the three, the bee, the cow, the plow, the drum, and the plum, and the coat, and the boat, and the bird, the sky, and the tree. And the deep blue sea. Don't be anything less than everything you can be.
Well, I'll be.
Well, I'll be. Look at this.
Well, I'll be.
Who else do you know whose dog has been promoted to head beagle?
Head beagle? That stupid dog can't be head beagle. He'll bring ruination upon this country. He'll destroy us all. He's inept. He's incumbent. He is.
If you don't mind, the head beagle would like to be alone to prepare his acceptance speech.
I know that kick. That's the kick of someone who would like to be left alone to prepare for their acceptance speech.
I don't think that's an unreasonable request.
And considers it a reasonable request.
Weird.
Just think. Hedge Vigil. I wish I knew where Mom was. Beautiful moments like these are meant to be shared. I'm gonna be the big bow wow. Wait till they see the old dog now. My mom wouldn't know her. VIP, hey look at me, a VIP, thoroughbred sorts are very important. 3 no, 2 no, I'm numero uno, are they ready for you? No. I'm gonna be the big bow wow. You're gonna see them all kowtow. Name on my door, or on the floor. And now, no longer place that the side ruts. Flashing my profile from side fronts. Now I'm the big bow wow. Class, yes. Style, yes. Put me up in your dogs. Gonna be hearing from Snoopy. Pardon my Vigil, but wait. Now I'm the big bow wow. Eat your heart out, Neil Patrick Harris. No, Woodstock. Snowstorms are not caused by kicking a snowman. Merry Christmas, little friend of friends. Christmas is a good day for our kind. Christmas is a day for the innocent. And we're as innocent as they come.
Dear Santa Claus, I know you are a busy man. This year, make it easy on yourself. Bring me money. Preferably 10s and 20s. Patty, when you write a letter to Santa Claus, where do you send it?
To the North Pole, where else?
Well, I sort of thought that by this time you might have moved to a warmer climate. At this time of year, some stars are little, some stars are big.
You sure know a lot about stars, Lucy.
Well, I've done quite a bit of studying. One of my best subjects in school is agriculture.
I worry about this time of year. remember last year, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was asleep. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, this crazy guy with a sled lands on my roof. He was okay, but those reindeer kept stepping on my stomach.
Biggest star, measured so far as a diameter 20,000 times bigger than that of the sun. I wonder how they measured it.
I think with a string.
Hi, Patty. The stars at Christmas time sure are beautiful, aren't they?
Uh-huh.
You know, I like to think that there's one tiny star out there. That's my star. And as I'm out here alone among billions of people, that tiny star is out there alone among billions of other stars. Does that make sense, Patty? Do you think it means anything?
Sure does. It means you're cracking up, Chuck.
Must be nice to be believed in.
It is.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if everybody believed in everybody?
Beginning with me.
Beginning with you? Well, that would really be starting at the bottom. I mean, I don't think you can start much lower than that. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's a word which adequately describes the depth to which you'd have to descend. We would have to make one up. Sub-bottom. Yes, I think that might do it. Sub-bottom.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. If just one person believes in you, deep enough and strong enough, believes in you, hard enough and long enough, before you knew it, someone else would think, if he can do it, I can do it, making it two whole people who believe in you, and two whole people believe in you, deep enough and strong enough, believe in you, hard enough and long enough, there's bound to be some other person who believes in making it a threesome, making it three. People you can say believes in me. And if three whole people, why not four? And if four whole people, why not more? And more, and more. And when all those people believe in you, deep enough and strong enough, believe in you, hard enough and long enough, it stands to reason you yourself will start to see what everybody sees in you. Then maybe even you can believe in you too.
As Lucy always says, he isn't much of a dog, but after all, who is?